Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update Keap contact on cash-free payment. So here, as an owner of an online store, I am selling my products and collecting the payments with the help of Cashfree, that is an amazing payment gateway application. And to manage the customer's relationship, I am using a CRM application, that is Keap. So my objective is that every time I am going to receive a new payment on Cashfree from a customer, the customer should be directly added or updated as a contact in my Keap CRM account. Now, to automate this entire process, we will have to set up the connection between Cashfree and Keap, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step that how we can automatically create or update contacts in Keap for cash-free payments. So as an owner of an online store, I'm selling multiple courses as well as course material with the help of Cashfree. I'm collecting and managing the payments with the help of Cashfree. And here I'm managing all my customers to maintain the customer relationship as well as to maintain the consistency with the help of Keap. That is an amazing CRM application. So I want that every time I'm going to receive a new payment through Cashfree by the customer who is purchasing my course or the ebooks or the course material which I'm selling, then automatically that person should be added as a contact in my Keap account. And if that person is already an existing contact of Keap, then it should be updated automatically. So I want to automate this entire process because if I'm going to do it manually, it is going to take a lot of time. Therefore, to automate the process, I will have to build the connection between Cashfree and Keap. And that I'm going to do without any coding and programming skills with the help of this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect helps us to build the connections between our work applications without any coding or programming skills to automate our repetitive tasks. So today we will set up the connection between Cashfree and Keap with the help of Pabbly Connect to automate adding contacts or updating contacts in Keap for cash-free payments. Alright, so let's get started. Currently, I am on the home page of my Pabbly Connect account where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, you will see two options, sign in and sign up for free. In case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But in case if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access Now. Now you can see it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to save these workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this Create Workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog boxes appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Create or update Keap contact on cash-free payment. After giving the name to my workflow, then I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, I have a special folder which I have created for managing all my payments and transactions. So I'm going to select automations for payment management as my folder over here. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows. We have trigger as well as action. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose I want that every time I'm going to receive a new payment through Cashfree, automatically the person who has made the payment should be added or should be updated as a contact in Keap. For that, I'm going to take Cashfree in trigger and Keap in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these two applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the payment will be received in Cashfree, then only the person who has made the payment will be added or updated as a contact in Keap, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us select our trigger application. So our trigger application over here will be Cashfree, as we want to use this application to start our workflow every time. So let's select Cashfree as our trigger application. Then we have to select the trigger event. That means on the happening of which specific event in Cashfree you want to start your workflow and capture the response. So here you can see we have multiple events: payments, refunds, settlement initiated, settlement success, settlement failed, okay, payment via link, payment via form, etc. So on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you have to select that. So we have payment via link, payment via form, and a payment option. So by using whichever method you are collecting the payments through Cashfree, you can select that. If you are using link to collect the payments, you can just select payment via link. But here I have created multiple payment forms to collect the payments for the products which I am selling, and I want that when the payment will be received via form, then only my workflow should start. So payment via form is my trigger event. Then here you can see we have to build the connection between Cashfree and Pabbly Connect. For doing that, you have received a webhook URL, as you can see, and also we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step carefully, we have to insert the webhook URL inside our Cashfree account, and as we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new payment via form towards Pabbly Connect. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then I am going to show you each and every step that how we have to build this connection. For this, I am going to first of all take you towards my Cashfree account, and over here you can see that we have the option of payment forms. First of all, let me show you, these are the payment forms I have. Now one more thing I have to tell you, that you can see it is given test environment. So I'm currently working in a test environment of Cashfree. That means it's a test account I'm using. So the forms I have are test forms, I have test payment links, I have the test transactions, etc. I'm using the test account to show you how to build a connection successfully and how to manage the payments, as well as how the response is going to be captured when the new payment will be received by the customer. But by following the same steps, you have to build the connection in your real Cashfree account as well. So this is my test account, but we have the same functions and features over here. So what you have to do after coming on your Cashfree account, you will see two options. So you have to select developers over here. After coming on developer section, under products, here we have the option of webhooks, which we have to select. After coming on webhooks, here we have the option of payment form, because we have to build the connection between payment form and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to go towards payment form. But if you are collecting the payments through payment link, and if you have selected payment link over here in trigger event, then you have to go towards payment link. I'm going to go towards payment form, and we have to click on this add webhook endpoint button, and we have to simply paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect in this webhook URL field. Now let's click on test and add. As we have done that, a test data is going to be sent towards Pabbly Connect to check whether the connection is built or not. If we will receive that test data, that means our connection is built. So here now we are going to click on add. As we have done that, the webhook is added successfully. I'm going to take you towards Pabbly Connect, and yes, the test response is captured over here. So now this means our connection is built. So let's click on recapture webhook response. As we have done that, now we are waiting for the response once again. To capture this response, we have to do a test submission. So basically, I want to capture a real or actual response with the details of the customer, so that we can use that response for creating or updating the contacts to complete our automation. Okay. Now to capture the response, to do the test submission, we have to make the payment by the form. So I'm going to take you towards Cashfree once again. These are the forms I have. So I'm going to go towards all forms, and these are the products I'm selling with the help of forms. One of the course, let's say PHP course new, I'm going to purchase. So I'm going to copy the URL of this form, and I will open it in a new tab quickly. As we have done that, the form for the payment is received. As we have done that, the payment form is open in front of us. It contains the product name, the amount to be paid, and the description. Alright, so now we have to enter the details of the customer in these fields to make the payment successful. Here we have the amount already. We have to enter the phone number of the customer. So I'm going to use some dummy details to make this purchase. And here let's say the number of the customer is, alright, this. Then we have the email address. So let's say the email address of the customer is bestcustomer99@pabblitudes.com. Let's say the name is best customer. I'm going to make this payment, and here we have multiple options to make the payment. So let's say I'm going to select card over here, and as I told you, because I'm using a dummy account of Cashfree, so I'm going to use dummy card details only to make this payment, as it is a dummy purchase. So I'm going to use a dummy card details, and here I'm going to click on proceed to pay. It is asking us for the OTP, so I'm going to enter a random OTP over here. And as we have done that, you can see that the payment is successful. As the payment is successful, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we have received the response once again. In this response, we have received all the details. So let's start reading them one by one. First of all, we have the type of the event which is occurred. So here we have received the payment through webhook. So here the payment is made and the response is captured through webhook. We have the date and time at which the event is occurred. That means at which the payment is received. Then we have the transaction ID. We have the status of the payment, that is paid. We have the order ID over here. Then we have the amount, we have the phone number, we have the name of the customer, we have the email address. And when you will look towards the details, you will see that these are the exact details which we have entered while making the payment. This means our connection between Cashfree and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now every time the payment will be received via Cashfree, the response is automatically going to capture. So because I'm running an online store, I'm selling multiple products. For purchase of all the products, I want to create the customers, I want to create the contacts in Keap. But in your case, if you want that only when the specific product is purchased, then you want to create a contact, so you can use the form ID. Okay, so here you have multiple forms and we have separate differentiated form IDs for each of the form, as well as you can see over here. So what you can do, you can use the form ID to apply a filter condition, and then you can apply a filter over here in your workflow, and you can use that form ID in that, which says when you are receiving the response through Cashfree, if the form ID is equal to this which you are going to enter in a value, then only your workflow will continue and the contact will be added, otherwise not. So if you want to learn about the filter conditions, that how you have to apply it, we have created separate videos for that. You can just go and watch from the YouTube channel. All right, in my case, I want that for every purchase I want to create the contact, therefore I'm going to move forward without using the filter. Okay, so now I want to create the contact in Keap. For that, now let's start building the connection between Keap and Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's go towards our action step and let us select Keap as our action application quickly. That is Infusionsoft by Keap. Okay. Now we have to select the action event, what you want. I want to create a contact if I'm going to receive a payment through Cashfree, and if the person who has made the payment is already an existing contact of Keap, then I also want to update that directly and automatically. So for that, I will select this option, create or update contact. Okay. Now let's click on connect. For building the connection between Keap and Pabbly Connect, you can see, first of all, I'm already logged into my Keap account. So you also have to keep in mind to log into the applications which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect on prior basis. Okay, before building the connection, because it is going to make the connection easier and simple. Then here we have two options to build the connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can select existing connection. I'm going to show you to build a new connection. So we'll select add new connection and we'll click on connect with Infusionsoft by Keap. Then here Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Keap account, and our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on allow over here. You can also do the same. And we can see that our authorization has become successful. The connection between Infusionsoft by Keap is successfully built with Pabbly Connect. So now by just entering the details in these fields, we are going to create or update the contact. First of all, let's start with the email. So here we have to enter the email of the person to whom we want to add as a contact in Keap. As you know, I want to add the same person who has made the payment in Cashfree as a contact. And you can see I've received all the details of that person in my earlier response already. So here we have the email. I'm going to directly insert this email like this from the previous step, and it has become dynamic. So when I have inserted this email like this, I have mapped it. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Mapping makes the data dynamic. That means when I map this email, it is automatically going to replace whenever a new response is going to be captured through Cashfree. So this means every time we are going to receive a new payment, the email over here in this field will get replaced. And not only the email, but all other details as well, which we are going to map. And in this way, we will automate the entire process. Now it is asking us email opt-in. So I'm going to select no over here. Lead source if you want to provide. Then we have the duplicates. So I'm going to select I want to use email in order to check for the duplicates, because email is going to be unique for every new contact. Then here we have first name, last name, etc. If you have received first name and last name separately, you can directly map them. But I have not received the first name and last name separately in my response. I have a full name. So I'm going to split the name. What I'm going to do, I will go back, I will click on this add action step button in between, and I'm going to use text formatter as my action application, which is going to help me to format the text in my workflow according to my requirements. So we have multiple features over here because we want to split the name. So we'll select split text. Let's click on connect. We have to enter the name which you want to split, and again we are going to use the technique of mapping to insert the name over here so that we can automate this process as well. So here we have the name. I have mapped that. Now it is asking a separator by using which value you want to split the name. I want to use space as a separator, as I have space in between the first name and last name, and it is saying that if you want to use space as your separator, then you have to use it in the given format. So I will simply copy and paste it over here. Then we have the segment index. What segment of this name you want, first, second, or all? I want all. That means first name and the last name. I have selected all over here. And now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. Here we have the first name as well as the last name. Now I'm going to quickly go back and I'm going to map the first name which I've received separately, and then I'm going to map the last name. Then we have the job title, we have the company ID which is already selected. Then we have the address. If you have received them, you can map them. Otherwise, you can ignore these fields as well. And directly now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. As we have done that, here we have received the response and the ID of the contact as well. So now I'm going to take you towards my Keap account. We will refresh the contact section. And we can see that yes, over here we have a new contact with a name as best customer. We have the details as well. And when I'm going to open the contact, here we have the email address and the phone. This means our connection between Cashfree and Keap is absolutely successful, and now every time a new payment will be received by a form in Cashfree, automatically the contact is going to be added or updated in Keap. Once we have set up the connection, now we are going to test the workflow once again whether it is running fine or not. How we'll do that? For that, once again I will take you towards Cashfree. One of the product once again I'm going to purchase, let's say this Java ebook. So I'm going to copy the form link of the ebook. I'm going to open it in a new tab and I'm going to quickly make the payment. So let's say the phone number of the customer is, let's say the email is amazing111@pabblytudes.com. Again, random details. And here, let's say the name is amazing customer. I'm going to quickly make the payment with a dummy card. I will use dummy card details and I will make the payment. And I will enter the OTP over here. As we have done that, you can see that the payment is being processed and it is successful. As the payment is successful, let's go back towards Keap. Let's refresh the contact section quickly. And here we can see that yes, automatically without any manual efforts, amazing customer is added as a contact with the same details. This means our connection is absolutely successful and also our workflow is running fine. So for your business requirements, you can also very easily create this amazing automation, which is going to help you to manage the payments as well as to manage all your customers by adding them directly to your CRM when you're receiving the payments through Cashfree. I've just taken the example of Keap over here as my CRM, but you can simply connect your Cashfree account with any of the CRM which you are using for your business like this to manage and nurture your customers. I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.